Hello children, how are you all? Yeah children, in the previous science class we started the lesson, fourth lesson, that is animal adaptations, isn't it? Yeah, in that lesson what we learned about adaptations to environment, right children? To environment. Now today in this class we are going to learn about adaptations, okay, shown by animals for food, okay, adaptations for food, okay, shown by the animal. Here animal adaptations, we are learning about animal adaptations. Next one is adaptation, okay, for protection, for protection. And another topic also we are going to learn today, that is extinct and endangered animals. Okay, today we are going to learn about these three topics. Understood children? Now coming to first one, adaptations for food. Right children? What is the first topic today? It is adaptations for food. Children, you already learned in previous third class, okay, about this food eating habits. Understood? What are those? Mainly animals, okay, mainly based on eating habits, okay, adaptation they are showing based on the eating habits, right? What are those? Herbivores, right children? Have you remembered this? Herbivores. And second one, carnivores. Third one, omnivores. Fourth one, scavengers, right? And fifth one is parasites. Okay children? Now we'll see one by one. First, herbivores. You know this one. Herbivores means they are eating plants, right children? Plant eating animals. These are plant eating animals. Now you know the examples also, plant eating animals, right children? Tell me few. Yes, cow, buffalo, right? Buffalo and deer. These are all comes under plant eating animals, herbivores. Now, why they are eating only the plants? Why? Because based on their mouth, okay, mouth parts. What they have, why they are eating only the plants means these animals are having, children, remember, broad, okay, broad, strong, flat teeth, okay, front. They are having broad, strong, flat teeth front, so that they cut the, okay, to take or to cut plants. Understood? To cut. And also they are having grinding teeth. What they have? Grinding teeth at the back, okay, at the back, and these are at the front. Broad teeth at the front, and at back they are having grinding teeth, are also called chewing teeth. Understood? After cutting we are chewing the food, right? Like that. So these two are there for these animals, herbivores. That's why they cut the plants and grind the food. Understood children? They grind the food with their grinding teeth at the back, and they cut the food with the broad, strong, flat teeth at the front. Understood? So that they can able to eat plants. Right children? Yes. Next, coming to carnivores. What they eat, tell me? Carnivores? Carnivores eat flesh. Right? They eat flesh. Only flesh. So flesh eating animals. Right children? Examples you know, like lion, tiger, right? And wolf. All these are eating only flesh. Right children? Now, suppose these animals, why they are eating those flesh only? Why? Because they are having strong and curved teeth. What they have? Strong, curved, sharp teeth. Okay? They are having strong, curved, this is sharp like a knife. Understood? The teeth are like a knife. These are called canines. What we call children? Canines. Canines are the type of teeth. If the teeth is like this, then we call it as canine. We are also having canine. Once check. Those are sharp. Understood? The teeth are sharp like this, so that we can tear. Understood? We can tear the flesh. Got it, children? So that's why these animals can able to eat flesh. Only flesh. Okay? They are not having the broad flat teeth are not there. But they have grinding teeth at the back. So that they tear the flesh. Okay? These canines are there at the front and they can tear the flesh, and after that they grind the food with the help of back grinding teeth. Understood, children? So they are having front these sharp teeth, canines, and at back grinding teeth. So that's why they can able to eat only flesh. Got it, children? Next, coming to omnivores. You know the examples, right? Omnivores means animals eat both plants and animals. Other animals. Examples, we only. Humans and crow, okay, bear. Right, children? These creatures, what they have? They have both type of teeth. That means flat grinding teeth, okay, flat, broad, strong front teeth, and also grinding teeth. Understood? And also canines are there. So these two types of teeth are there for these animals, omnivores. That's why they can able to eat both plants, right, and animals, right, and flesh of other animals. Right, children? Have you understood about omnivores? Why they can able to eat both? Why? Because they are having both grinding teeth as well as sharp, okay, sharp teeth to tear the food, and also front strong teeth, so that they can able to cut, okay, plants as well as they can able to tear the flesh. Right, children? So we are also having the canines, sharp teeth. Right, children? Have you understood up to here? Yes. Now coming to scavengers. Scavengers, example, children. Examples for scavengers like vulture, okay, and wild dogs, right, and also these scavengers like hyenas. These animals eat, do you know, children, what they eat? They eat only dead animals. They eat only dead animals, right? Flesh of dead animals, right? These scavengers. Got it? Right, children? They won't touch living things. They only eat the dead, okay? Dead animals. Right, children? Those are scavengers like this. Vulture, wild dogs, hyenas, okay, jackals also. They can able to eat only the flesh of dead animals. Now coming to parasites. What are these? Parasites are nothing but, children, these parasites, examples I will tell. Do you know these creatures, they can able to live on or inside the other organisms, other animals, on the, okay, on the body of the animals as well as inside the body of the other animals. Like suppose one example I will tell you, lice. We have in our hair sometimes itching sensation. If you are, okay, getting itching sensation, if you remove that one, you find a small, okay, that one we call it as lice. Okay, children, this lice can able to suck the blood, from the scalp. This is called scalp, okay, head part. So from here they can able to suck blood. Understood? Inside the, okay, hair is there, down we have scalp, that one we have there. What is that creature? Lice, okay, and also fleas. These also can able to suck. Understood? These two are on the other organism. Okay, this is the parasite. Why parasite? Sucks blood, getting the food from others. If the any organism getting food from other, then we call it as parasite. Okay, and which is giving the food for this organism. Suppose we are giving the food for this lice, then we comes under host. What we call host. Host is nothing but the organism that gives food for the parasites. Parasites are nothing but that get the food from the other organism. Understood the difference, parasite and host, right children? Now these organisms are on the, okay, other organisms, but some are there inside the, okay, inside the body of other organisms. Examples like, do you know children? Some are like this, okay, worm. This is worm, okay. Worm means, you know, right? Earthworm, you know, right? So some are like roundworm, okay, and some are like hookworm. Hook is there, okay, like this. You know hooks, right? So they are having a hook-like structure. So these worms are called roundworm, okay, roundworm, worm, okay, hookworm. Another one is tape, like a tape. You know tape, right? Do you know tape? Like a for measuring, we are using tapes, right? So those are like a tape, okay. These organisms are called tapeworm. Understood children? These worms are inside the body. They live inside the other organisms and sucks the blood. Understood? These organisms depend on other organisms where they live inside the body of other organisms. So these organisms are called parasites. Have you understood children? Now coming to adaptations, this is about adaptations for food. Now coming to adaptations for protection. Okay, next topic is about protection. Protection. Do you know protection meaning? So animals for protection children. In this children, first one, animals like, mainly some animals, they are okay, showing some adaptations of protection, like rabbits, fishes, okay, and mice, they, and even deer also. These all creatures, okay, these are all animals, runs very fast, run very fast to escape from enemies. These animals runs very fast to escape from the enemies. Understood? So that they can protect themselves, right? Next, another animals like children, some animals are having thick skin. What they have? Thick skin. Which animals are having thick skin means, why they are having thick skin? Animals like elephant, okay, elephant, hippopotamus, okay. These animals are having thick skin. Why they are having thick skin? Do you know? To sustain from the hot climate, okay. They have to protect, okay, their body from the hot climate. They are mainly survive in the hot climate. Understood? In that hot climate, they have to protect themselves by having thick skin. Understood? This is another one for these creatures. Another one. Next, third one. Okay, some animals are having children. They are having like cockroaches. Okay, cockroaches, turtles, and tortoise, and snails. These creatures are having, you know, what is the body covering? Shell, right? And this one is having hard body covering. Okay, so that they can protect their body. Understood? They can protect their body by having this body covering. Why? Suppose if any like enemy, okay, suddenly comes, these creatures are going inside the shell. This is the shell, okay. These creatures are going inside the shell. This shell is very, very hard. This shell is hard, so that this is a shell outside one is very, very hard, so that they can protect their body. Okay, this is a smooth one. They can protect their, and even some animals can't able to recognize, it is looking like a rock only. Understood? Sometimes, so that they are thinking, other animals are thinking that there is no animal there. Okay, so that they can protect themselves from the other animals. And another one, children, okay, another one like, do you know, a specific one is there. Some animals, how they protect themselves means by having shape and color. Okay, they change their shape and color also. This one we call it as a specific one. Okay, we call it that word. We call it as camouflage. What we call? It is a specific character. Camouflage is nothing but one special character shown by some animals. Okay, based on the shape and color. What we call camouflage. This one is shown by animals like polar bear. You know, right? The bear is in white fur is there on the body. That fur sometimes mixes with the snow. Polar bears are there in the polar region. So everywhere snow only, snow mountains, glaciers are there. So this animal especially protect, okay, himself from the other animals by mixing with the snow. Why? Because white fur. Okay. So color, white fur is there. So it is mixes with the snow. Got it? So that it escapes from the enemies. Right, children? Next one is a tiger, children. Tiger also having on its body stripes are there. What are there? Stripes means lines. Okay. The tiger is having, suppose this is the body, it is having stripes like this. Okay. Those stripes, okay, it is mixes with the forest color, and also body color is orange, right? Somewhat orange. So it is mixed with the forest surroundings, so that the animal escapes. It won't escape. It is hunts the other animals, right? So it slowly, without seeing the other animal, it catches the prey. Got it? Prey is nothing but food. It's food. Have you understood? Next one, it is like this only. Some other examples are there, like leaf insect, children. Leaf insect. This one, what we called a specific character? Camouflage. Remember, this camouflage is shown by all these animals like polar bear, tiger, leaf insect, stick insect, stick. Okay, insect is like leaf, and insect is like stick. It is like a stick only. The insect is, okay, like a stick. If anyone sees there, okay, they are thinking it is a stick, but it is not a stick. Shape, right? Shape is like a stick, but it is not a stick. And the insect shape is like a leaf, children. Okay, but it is an insect. All are thinking that it is not a, okay, insect. It is a leaf. Okay, it is mixed with the plants and eats the worms there over there. So that these two creatures, based on their shape, understood? They are mixed with the surroundings. It is mixed with the surrounding, and it is also mixed with the surrounding like plants. Understood? So these organisms we can't find. Those creatures, that specific character, what we call camouflage. Understood, children? Next, another one is there. You know very well, like chameleon. What is that? Chameleon, children. This one, okay, is changing its color, body color, according to the surroundings. Suppose if that chameleon, okay, is falls on it, the body color is white, right? It changes into the white color. If it is falls on the on mine, okay, here, suppose, okay, then it changes its color into green color. That means wherever it is there, it is mixed with that surrounding. It changes its body color. Got it? What is that? Chameleon. Remember, right? This is about the adaptation shown for protection. Okay, adaptation shown by the animals for protection. Understood, children? Next, last topic, children, that is about, what is that I said? Extinct and endangered animals. Extinct and endangered. What is the meaning of these two? Okay, endangered animals. Nothing but, children, these are the animals, okay, extinct animals. First we'll see about extinct animals. Extinct meaning is, children, not there, not found on earth. Not found on earth. Okay, these animals, okay, extinct animals are there millions of years ago. Millions of years ago, these animals are there. But now, those are not at all there. We can't found on earth at all. What are those animals means? Children, dinosaur. You know, right? Dinosaur. Dinosaur is the animal. It is there millions of years ago. But it is not there right now. Why? Why? Because it is gone from the earth. How it is gone? Based mainly, okay, due to the cold, okay, cold climate on the earth, okay, there is some changes occurs on the earth, okay. Years ago, some changes occurs on the earth. The temperature is completely cold, okay, cold climate on earth. These animals are unable to sustain that cold, so that they die. Got it? These animals unable to adapt their body to the cold climate. So suppose we are also so much cold, if we are not wearing sweater, what happens to that, right? So these animals die based on the changes occur on the earth. Understood? That's why those animals we can't see right now. Understood? But those are there in the millions of years ago. So those animals we call it as extinct animals. Means not there. We can't found those on the earth right now. Understood? Those like these dinosaurs, some other animals are also there, children. Examples like, remember, dodos. Okay, what we call dodos. Dodos are one kind of bird. Okay, birds. And passengers, pigeons. They are carrying message, right? Like that, birds and pigeons. These animals, okay, we can't find on the earth. Why? Because they completely vanish. Vanish means gone from the earth. Those are there on the earth millions of years ago. Got it? Those animals, what we call, children, extinct. Extinct means gone from the earth. Those species. Species means the same kind we can't find right now. One is also not there. Only in the exhibition, what we called, okay, in that exhibition only we are seeing this dinosaur eggs, right? But we can't find those animals on the earth. Got it, children? Those animals what we call extinct animals. Now coming to next one, endangered animals. Endangered means they are in danger. Okay, endangered meaning only tells that, okay, endangered means they are in danger. These animals are there in danger. Means these species means from one generation to another generation. That one, okay, moving from one generation to another generation, we can find our species also. Means all humans, all tigers, all lions, like that. Those we call it as a species, a specific organism. Now endangered animals means these animals are in danger. Understood? After few years, these also gone from, like, okay, extinct. Extinct means gone from the earth. Those are in danger. Okay, which animals are in danger? These animals, like, children, Indian rhinoceros. Okay, rhinoceros, Indian rhinoceros, and even tigers, okay, and cheetahs. These animals are in danger. Understood? That means after few years, these also we can't find on the earth. Got it, children? So these animals, what we call, children, endangered animals. Understood? So up to here. So now I am going to show you a small video, children. Watch that video.
Protection. Animals always have to protect themselves from their enemies, bigger animals and human beings. Their adaptation helps them to escape very quickly before the predator can even catch them. Some animals like deer, zebra, and ostrich have strong legs. Some animals are able to merge with their surroundings so well that it becomes difficult to spot them. This is known as camouflage. Observe the animals in the picture. A walking stick insect looks almost like a twig. Frogs, some owls, and chameleons can change the color of their skin to match their surroundings. A katydid insect looks exactly like a leaf. A grasshopper merges well with its surroundings. The white fur of a polar bear matches with the surrounding snow, making it difficult to be spotted. The stripes on a zebra or tiger make it very difficult to be spotted easily in the forest. Some animals, like tortoises and snails, have hard shells on their bodies to protect themselves. Porcupines have spines. Hence, it becomes very difficult for the enemy to attack it. Some animals, like rhinoceros and buffaloes, use their horns for fighting.
You watched the video, children? Yes. Now we'll revise once today's class, okay? Now tell me quickly, children, these are the bits, okay? Give 2 examples for each one, okay? First one, tell me parasites. What are the examples I said? Parasites. Those animals, okay, live on other animals, live inside or on the body of other animals. What are those? Yes, roundworm, right? Another one, lice, right, children? These are the only 2 examples, right? Next, extinct animals. Extinct means those animals are not at all found on the earth, but those animals are there millions of years ago. Which animals? Yes, dinosaurs, right? Dinosaurs. And one more tell me, dodos, right, children? Birds. Now next, scavengers. 2 examples only. Scavengers means those are eating only flesh of other animals, flesh of dead animals, not living one, right? So flesh of other animals, which animals are those? Carnivores. But here flesh of dead animals, which are called scavengers. What are those? 2 examples. Vulture, hyenas. Right, children? Next, endangered means these animals are in danger coming years. Those also gone from the earth. They won't at all. Okay, one species also won't find. Which animals are in danger? I said they are in danger. Okay, after few years these animals are also extinct. Right? Which animals I said in danger? Tiger, cheetah. Right? Cheetahs. Have you understood this part? Hope you are all understood this lesson. Right, children? Take care. Bye.